IREN stock is trending down 8.62%. This is Friday, the 17th of October 2025, pre-market session. Investors and traders alike are closely examining the strategic implications of its $1 billion convertible note offering, which recently closed. This significant capital raise is widely viewed as a signal of aggressive expansion into AI cloud infrastructure, a move that positions the company to compete more directly in one of the fastest growing technology sectors. The funding is expected to accelerate the company's build out of high performance GPU data centers, giving the company the firepower to secure major AI workloads and potentially land contracts with hyperscalers and enterprise clients. This has fueled widespread speculation across trading communities, with many comparing the company's trajectory to other AI infrastructure players like Cipher Mining Inc. Bulls see the convertible notes raise not as a dilution threat, but as a strategic war chest to capitalize on a historic surge in AI demand. Investor discussions are also centering on upcoming contract announcements that could serve as major catalysts. Many believe that the company's expanding capacity and existing relationships with AI ecosystem, within the AI ecosystem, including its partnership status with NVIDIA, could set the stage for deals that meaningfully boost revenue and margins. However, sentiment isn't entirely one-sided. A segment of the community remains cautious, flagging valuation risks and the potential for short-term volatility as the market reacts to both the scale of the capital raise and expectations for rapid execution. Convertible note offerings, while strategic, can also raise concerns about future dilution, which some traders are pricing into their near-term outlook. Overall, the narrative around the company is intensifying as the company attempts a bold pivot from Bitcoin mining to AI infrastructure leadership. With $1 billion in fresh capital, rapidly growing GPU capacity, and mounting anticipation of new deals, the company has become a focal point for investors looking to position themselves in the AI infrastructure boom. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Currently down, it's 8.86%. Yesterday actually lost 9.05%. It's losing further gains, losing more ground. So this is a daily chart. It hasn't reacted to this further loss of 8.7%. So, but we can take the extrapolation anyway, saying that lower prices will continue to print, going all the way towards the 26th of November. No guarantee that that will be the case. Let's just quickly have a look at the 4-hour chart, which has reflected this decline. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's saying that the extrapolation saying that we may find some stability from midday today, the 17th, and then maybe from Monday pre-market session. Well, all in all, yeah, there might be a bounce from Monday, but all in all, it's the extrapolation is just saying that it's going to be a distributive contraction that may remain in place up to Tuesday, the 28th of October. Projections are currently saying downward projections first, 42.36, 47.05. Upper projections, is it an upper projection? 54.63. No, it's still a downward projection. 54.63 downward projection. Upper projections and 5.30, 84.89, 90.81. Setting pressure, let's see what we have. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, these two moving averages, the 10 and the 21 period moving averages, are now severely bearish. Positions opened all the way back to 84 hours ago and now underwater. They've gone sour. They're negative now. But the derivatives are still positive, indicating that there is buying pressure going on. Yeah, buying pressures going on. Okay, it has decelerated somewhat, but it's still buying anyway. They're still buying it deep anyway. They're trying to reverse this downtrend. Okay, so what we can do is try and see what the probability of it retesting, the probability of it retesting 74.24. And while we're doing that, we can actually see that it has upper projections of around 84.89, 90.81. Yeah, yeah, we mentioned that already. Yeah, 90.81. So we could try and see what the probability of it retesting 74.24 is. All we need to do is remove this indicator and add the standard deviation indicator. The standard deviation gives you the value within which it deviates from its mean. So the mean in this case will be the 10 period moving average. Let's point it to that mean standard star moving average. So we will pick up the values we need. Okay, get a Z calculator out, Z calculator, and then we pick up the values we need. Intraday high 74.50 seems it matches here. Yes, and almost match. Almost it's almost a match. So we have 74.24. Okay, so the we're using 66.58. That's the 10 period moving average, and then we're using 4.05 as the standard deviation. Quite a decent one, quite a high one. So this is where the moving averages are. So the first value there is 68.50. That's the 66.58. That's the one. It corresponds to this 74.24 target of ours. So we use that. We use these three values and then to determine the probability. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be less than, it will be less than 50% because if your moving average is less than your target, then you're definitely going to have a probability that's less than 50%. But let's find out the exact figure. Let's see. So 4.24, 66.58, and then 4.05. So we find out what it is. Okay, so the probability of it retesting 74.24 is a tiny 2.92%. 2.92%. 2.92%. So, and then the probability of it not doing so is 97.07%. So within that tiny 2.92%, a lot can still happen. A lot can still happen. So never say never, even with that probability. Never say never. Yeah, never say never. So the stock is currently trending down 9.66%. Yeah, and indeed also the infrastructure stocks, especially those that used to mine Bitcoin, used to mine digital assets, they are currently trending and all also down by roughly the same amount, the same percentage. You know, yeah. So just have a look and see what you make of IREN stock, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.